Hey, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my Genshin gamers? All right, chat. You know what? All right, I've been seeing this video everywhere. You guys have been pulling my arm. I'm gonna watch it, all right? From Aithoma. Genshin Impact is better than Wuthering Waves, and here's why. So I know this is a meme video, but I'm gonna watch it because I have seen everyone watch this video, so I gotta do it as well. Aithoma seems like a cool person. I've met him in Caps' Discord. He probably doesn't. I've met a few of these people in Captain Cabinet's Discord. I don't think they recognize me. I don't think anyone would recognize me, but that's okay. Anyways, so I'm going to watch this video. Let's see what this is.
Genshin Impact is better than
Wuthering Waves.
Now, hear me out. Don't go commenting yet. I know you're about to type up a storm. Let me cook. And after I give my reasons for why Genshin Impact is better than Wuthering Waves, then you can type up your Reddit thread. Yeah. Also, I'd like to say that I've played both Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves a ton. In fact, I think I've played Wuthering Waves more than Genshin Impact. 900
I
still believe that Genshin is better than WoW. Let me explain.
That would be impressive if someone has played... Okay, unless someone doesn't play Genshin Impact, that would be kind of either impressive, concerning, or both. If they have played Genshin or Wuthering Waves more than Genshin Impact, because Genshin Impact has been out for 4 years. It's like either you haven't slept in about 4 to 5 months, in which case I'm very worried about you, or you just haven't played Genshin Impact. The math isn't adding up there, bro. That's all I'm saying.
This one is one everyone could agree upon. The world exploration is better in Genshin.
Wow.
Genshin's world exploration is peak. The amount of chests, the amount of variety in world mobs, the desert, the water, hell, even the air has good.
Man, I really would have appreciated having Shilonen, or basically all the Natlan characters. I really would have appreciated having them during the desert. That kind of sucked. I mean, I guess I could have used Sayu. I've had Sayu the whole time because I love Lily Pichu, and also, you know, she's a 4-star. You're gonna get her, but yeah, man.
Exploration. Genshin's world exploration also feels way smoother than WoW's. It's especially fun when you have characters like Venti.
Imagine swimming on Farina. Sorry, go ahead.
Zylonen, Ayaka,
What did he call Shilonen?
It's especially fun when you have characters like Venti, Zylonen.
It sounded like you said xylophone. What the fuck?
Ayaka, Yolan, Milani, etc. All of them make the world exploration even more fun. You don't see WoW have all of these characters to pull for that make the game even more fun. Like, what's Shorekeeper gonna do? Make me a little faster and collect mint for me? Like, what? Fuck no. I want to enjoy my time with these characters I willingly willed for and collect my mint.
No space in inventory left for another mint. Please free up some space and try again.
Manually.
That's
now,
funny.
With that said, this leads
I don't know
me
why
into
that's
the second
hilarious to
reasoning
me.
of why Genshin is better. Genshin has a better gacha system.
Oh.
What's the fun of gambling if there's no stakes, am I right?
Let's go gambling!
Ah, dang
Let's
it.
start with the weapon banner. Now, Genshin's weapon banner, just like WoW's, has a pity system. When you reach 90 pity, you get a 5-star weapon guaranteed. Now, the difference between WoW and Genshin being WoW gives you the event weapon 100%, and the standard weapon are on their own banner, where you can choose which one you want, pull for it, and also get that 100%. Genshin has a 50-50. And if you lose, there's this little thing called the epitomized path.
Man, I really got to get lucky when Malvika comes out, because I'm basically at pity for my weapon banner because I wanted to get her weapon, but I'm gonna have to win that and hopefully not get the other weapon, whoever she comes out with. I don't know who she comes out with. I think she comes out. Actually, I have no idea who she comes out with.
Which, I'm gonna be honest, we got a certain bald man to thank for that.
Tectone died for our weapon banner. In Tectone we trust.
But when you lose a 50-50, the point will go up on the epitomized path. And then when you roll again, you'll be guaranteed. Now, if you ask me, having the chance to not get a weapon I really want gives me adrenaline. And
I got a better idea. Why don't we do it like Nikke? You know how Nikke does it? Nikke doesn't have a weapon banner. You know what gets you your weapon? Just having the character. That's it. They will have their weapon because their weapon doesn't really do anything. They already come with their own weapons, right? They're Nikkes. I don't know. The weapon banner after playing Nikke is like, why do we have this? Why don't they just get their own weapon? I mean, I'm sure it's just because of money. I mean, why else would anyone do anything? Money, you know. But I think, you know, no weapon banners.
It gets me even more excited when I do get the weapon. With Wuwa, it's boring and bland. Like, it's practically not even gambling anymore. Now, the standard and event character banners are almost the same. Literally, the only difference being is that Wuwa's pity is 80 and Genshin's pity is 90. Which, honestly, I prefer 90. Makes me work for more pulls, you know? Now, since we were talking about the gacha anyway, and the gacha contains characters, let's talk about the characters. Now, I think the character designs in Genshin are better than the character designs in Wuwa. Why, you may ask? Well, like, let's be honest. The character designs in Genshin are...
Ooh. I love Cookie, though. I think Cookie looks great. I love the way her... also, I'm not going to lie, and this is kind of weird as someone who plays Cookie a lot. She's in basically a lot of my meta builds. I didn't know this was a jacket. And not only that, this jacket has a hood. Or not that I didn't know it was a jacket. I didn't know this jacket doesn't have... It has a hood. If you go look in the back, I guess because I never look at this area in back of her. I look at... Yeah. I didn't realize this was a jacket. I didn't realize her jacket has a hood.
They're just fucking better. Like, look at this. And look at this. Now, which one's better? No.
Why do you have a weird... To be fair, I mean, I don't even have child. I don't want child, and I don't really need child. There's like a few characters I don't want, and I guess they look kind of weird in game. Like Diluc I never use. I have him, but I'm never going to use him. Child I don't have. I don't want. I guess Xiao does look cool, but I don't want him. I don't really care.
Yeah,
I think the designs did get better later on, though.
That one, yeah. Genshin's designs are way more creative and also cooler. When you look at Wuwa's characters, well, they're kind of lacking. Look, I don't need to explain why it's better, okay? You know why it's better, right? Right. All right, next reason. The combat is better in Genshin. Genshin's combat is, well, better. Who needs dodging and countering when you have elemental reactions like Hyper Bloom and, Freeze? And
Freeze.
You get the idea. Combating Genshin just feels more fluid and nice, unlike Weathering Waves where you gotta dodge.
I do kind of like the way that... I mean, I'm not gonna... It's not like I played Genshin Impact for that many years, for this many years, because I've been playing Genshin since day one. It's not like I played Genshin this many years and not like the combat system. Otherwise, I never would have played it. I do like the combat system in Genshin Impact. Do I like the combat in Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero more? Yes, but there's a reason for that, because I like more challenging games. I played Elden Ring. I love the Souls-like games, you know, everything dodging. I play fighting games, so any kind of dodging and stuff like that makes it to where your mechanical skill is more important than just the characters you pick. Of course, that's going to appeal to me more, right? I played League. I didn't play Malzahar. I played Riven. I played Yasuo. You know, anything more mechanical for me, because I am not a how you call it. I'm not a micro player. I'm a mechanical player. You know, I'm all fingers and no brain.
Dodge at the perfect time or counter, and do all these weird rotations that don't make sense. In Genshin, you just make a Hyper Bloom team and sweep. On the topic of combat, let's talk about my fourth reasoning, being the end game is better in Genshin. Now, who the fuck cares about hologram bosses or the depths of elusive realm?
I mean, the depths of elusive realm is just what's it called, simulated universe, but like 3D or open world, half a world. Movement world, something like that. I don't know. I do like the depths of Elysian Realm. I just never played it that often. I kind of played it. It's okay. I think Tower of Adversity kind of sucks though. Tower of Adversity in a game where I feel like I don't do a lot of damage. Like every character feels like they do like a step down of damage compared to Genshin players. Like I got Navia to like level 20, level 40, and I hit 50,000 damage. I maybe hit 100,000 on my level 90 Jinshin. Or Jinshi. Not Jinshin. My Jinshin doesn't do damage. My Jinshi does like maybe 100,000 damage to like 180,000 damage at level 90. I'm sure that's my error, but that's also another problem with something else that I did that he'll probably talk about. We'll see.
Or the Tower of Adversity.
Yeah, it's just this Tower of Adversity is just bullet sponge. It's bullet sponge without having a lot of damage in the game. It's kind of whatever.
Which they obviously stole from Genshin Impact. Now, let's be honest. I prefer my Spiral Abyss, my damage sponge bosses.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Tower of Adversity.
And, whatever this endgame mode is. And tell me...
Imaginarium Theater really is just, like, if you have enough characters, you can kind of beat it. Which is why I'm going back and, like, leveling all my other characters. I'm leveling up Klee right now, not because I ever wanted to play her, but just because I needed her. I need to throw her to the wolves in the beginning so I can use Arlecchino at the end.
Right now. Does Wuwa have a TCG? I don't think so. I don't think Wuwa has a TCG now, does it? Genshin Impact does. I think our dad already says enough. Alright, now that one was pretty short, right? Now this one, the next one is also pretty short, which is Genshin's grind is more fun. In Genshin Impact, you gotta wait to grind the Talent Ascensions materials.
Yeah.
You also gotta use resin to grind artifacts, which honestly makes me feel better when I complete a build. There's more grind to it. In Wuwa, you can just find the echoes for free. And
yeah, but with the echoes, why can't you just... Oh my god, I have to say this every single time. Dude, why can't you use echoes to level up other echoes that aren't leveled up? Why do I need to invest... Like, oh my god, I hate this so much. This is probably the only thing I really, really dislike about Wuthering Waves is the fact that the echoes won't be used as XP. Genshin does it. Every other game does it. It seems like every other game seems to do it, but Wuthering Waves, they want to be the cool kid and like, no, you have to go to the Tacit field so you can get your XP thing, and then you can level up your artifacts. I think this is the dumbest shit ever. I hate it so much. It's actually that obnoxious. It makes me not want to level up my artifacts, and I have to level up my artifacts because I'm at I'm like, what is it? I'm at Adventure rank 72. I'm just gonna use that because I don't remember what to call it in Wuthering Waves.
You can just grind the Talent Ascension materials whenever, which in my opinion, it just takes the fun away. It's so boring. There's no you can't play the game. It takes like 2 minutes every day. Now, this reasoning is very important. That
For
being
Rex Lampus.
Genshin's devs. Listen, the Genshin devs are great on feedback. Like, they gave us 40 more resin for the resin cap. They gave us a free...
Did he just change it to a sweater? Sorry, go ahead.
5-star. They gave us free polls for the 3rd
Is
anniversary.
this a joke?
Like, what more would you want? This rolls back to my previous statement about Wuwa
I love
being,
Farina.
it's too generous.
Look at her.
The amount of free stuff they give us is overwhelming and frankly unwanted. Like I said earlier, it takes the fun away. And there's no grind needed if we just get polls left
Did his
and
game
right
just die
and
when he
free
tried to open
characters
that?
just like that? It's too much? Now, those are all a lot of understandable reasons of why Genshin is better than Wuwa.
Wow.
But this one is the biggest and definitive reason of why Genshin is better than Wuwa.
Definitive.
And that is...
Human I am
You
the
are fucking if you believe anything I just said.
911? That guy right there.
Yep, get rage baited, bitch. Do you really think Genshin's better than Wuwa? Fuck no, bro. That motherfucker the way fucked up Genshin. He is ruining that game. You cannot tell me that Wuwa with good world exploration is better than Genshin Impact where you gotta will for good exploration. It's not even good. Now, the comment section of this video is gonna be very fun. Reason being, no one is gonna watch this video fully. They're gonna click on this video because they got rage
Wait, I'm watching the video fully.
baited. They saw the title and thumbnail, and they're gonna type up a fucking storm and leave. That's what's gonna happen. 07 in the comments if you reached it this far into the video. Now,
07, I guess.
I thought it would be funny to rage bait the fuck out of the Twitter mob, and I hope you find this video funny too. I found it funny.
It's funny.
It's funny in my opinion. I hope you find it funny too for any of the reasonable people out there. Well,
yeah,
that's it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, join the Discord, and I'll see y'all in the next video. 07.
I mean, yeah, I think the video's funny. I don't think there's anything wrong with the video. I mean, the only thing about this video that it is what it is that there's these videos are like a dime a dozen. Everyone has a video like this, or at least I've literally reacted like to 3 different ones of these of Genshin is better than Wuthering Waves. I've seen it like 1,000 times, and you know, 1,000 times I've said the same thing as to what is better with Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact. At the end of the day, it's subjective. How do you feel about it? Me, personally, I think Zenless Zone Zero is probably the better one. It's not even an option. You know what? Not even, let me go a step further. I think Nikke is probably a better one. You know, Nikke's story is probably better than all of them combined. But yeah, if I were to choose between Genshin and Wuthering Waves, nowadays, now that I have a better CPU, I would maybe... No, well, man, there's so many. The story just hasn't gotten better, and Wuthering Waves has actually gotten worse. So we'll see how 2.0 is, but right now I would probably still pick Genshin over Wuthering Waves if I were to have to pick one and never choose the other one again. Luckily, I don't have to do that because gacha games are literally just pick up and play whatever you want, which is kind of the point I'm going to make at the end of this, is that, you know, you have the chance to pick either one or 4 or 5 others. So at the end of the day, who really wins is us. the gacha players is people who win at the end of the day. I like this video above all the other ones, is just because I think Aithoma's funny. So I thought this video was funny. You know, it is what it is. I think it's funny, but you know, games are games. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe, channel, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.